You're using that knife kind of backwards, aren't you, son? Let me show you. There. Cut away from your hand instead of towards it. The heat's safer.
Gee, Daddy, you know everything, don't you?
You most got to, son, when you're miles away from civilization. Come, Frankie. Time for your spelling lesson.
Aw, Daddy.
Oh, Sonny. You want to learn, don't you? So you can be a big help to your daddy? Come on.
Do you have to know spelling to catch wild horses?
No, but you have to sell them. If you do your lesson good, son, I'm good.
Who are those men, Daddy?
I don't know, son. Be quiet.
Hey, I thought you said this had a big bunch of horses.
He did have. He must have sold them.
Yeah. Well, you fellas get busy and catch up what's left. Boyd and me will go up to the cabin and rustle whatever there is there. Say, if he sold a big bunch, the money must be in the cabin.
Looks like trouble, son. You better get in here.
No, Daddy, I want to help you.
The best way you can help me, son, is keep out of harm's way. Come on. Duck down as close to the floor as you can get. Someone's inside.
No use trying to resist. Open that door. We mean business.
Get away from that door or I'll shoot. I'll duck around to the window. You start shooting through the door.
Wide. I got him.
Let's find the money and clear out of here.
Yeah.
There it is, Canfield.
Time.
Split with the gang.
Yeah, why split? Tell them that the cabin caught fire before we found anything.
Daddy, they hurt you.
We've got to get out of here. Dunbar, son. I don't know what's going to become of you. Try.
Don't leave me here all alone. Please, Daddy, I'm afraid. Daddy.
Diablo. Oh, boy.
Whoa, fella. Oh, take it easy, boy.
What are you trying to do, boy? Don't you know that horse is half wild?
Half wild? Boss, he's all wild. He's just a devil horse, that's what he is. I was never going near him.
But Mr. Martin done told
I told you to keep away from this horse. Now get out of here. Can't trust these boys.
You don't think he's trying to tamper with the horse, do you?
Well, I don't know. There's a fortune bet on El Diablo to win the race. And somebody'd make a big cleanup if he lost. Don't worry, Mr. Whitney. Nothing's going to happen to El Diablo if I can help it. Well, I'll be in the paddock if you want me.
We're going to make a big cleanup when Diablo loses this race.
But suppose Martin double-crosses us, and El Diablo wins.
Martin wouldn't dare double-cross me.
Steady now. Steady. Steady, boy. Easy now. Oh. Oh. Hey, Charlie, come in. Come on. Take care of Martin. He's badly hurt.
What's the matter?
I've got bad news. El Diablo nearly killed Martin.
Did Martin get to him first?
I don't know. He was unconscious when they put him in the ambulance.
That's so. Martin got to him all right. He's far behind. Through. He's coming up fast. Well, we've still got a chance. Mayor's giving him a run for it.
Well, we've lost.
That. I'm not through with Diablo yet. I'll make him pay me thousands for every dollar we've lost today.
Make him pay you how?
Whitney's shipping Diablo to the south in a special car next week. He has to go right through our section of the country. Well, look, you're savvy. Now, here's what we'll do.
On the track. What do you suppose is wrong?
The boys fire up ahead. I want you and the engine to fight it.
Who are you? Oh, Ranger, eh? All right, boys, uncouple the engine. Hey, wait a minute. You can't stop this train. We're carrying the most valuable racehorse in the world.
You won't carry him far if we don't stop that fire pretty quick. Get up on that engine. on the ridge and try to keep it from spreading. Come on to that hole. Well, everything's gone all right so far.
Yeah. Funny how that forest fire started just when we needed it.
Yeah. We'd better hurry on.
Right.
All right. Let's see if it works. That's fine. Now, don't forget, move fast when I come out of there.
I know.
Fix that stack of bones and that horse hide so that they look natural.
Hey, this is sure a clever stunt. They'll think El Diablo was burned up in the forest fire.
And we'll make a big cleanup, racing him under an assumed name. Step on it. He recognizes it. That's all due to stop. Either that or hang. I'll get that black devil yet.
Oh, never mind that horse now. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. Over that nail, quick! Can't you grim defenders of the law take a joke anymore? Hello, Bob.
Hi, Norton. Hi.
Glad you got back. Say, I thought you fellas had forgotten how to laugh since I've been away. Any mail for me? Now listen to this, my kid brother. I made my first arrest last week. I did just like you told me, and it went fine. I got my man without even throwing a gun on him. Say what a ranger that kid's gonna be. Say, what's the matter with you, hombre?
We've got some bad news for you, Bob.
Bad news?
Who did this? We don't know, Bob. We've been working on it for weeks, but we haven't found a clue.
Well, I'll find out. I'm going down there. And I'll get whoever did this.
Every head of cattle.
What?
Yes, it was the slickest job you ever saw.
Oh.
You see, when I was over on Grimes Creek, I can't meet my note at the bank, Boyd. And unless you give me more time, I'm ruined.
Well, a lot of the ranchers have lost heavily in these outlaw raids. Of course, the bank has to carry them all.
But you will help me, won't you?
Yes, you can count on an extension of 30 days. By then, I'm sure you'll have your cattle back.
Do you think so? Well, thank you, Mr. Boyd. I'll get after them right away.
And in 30 days, his cattle will be in full storage, the money in our pocket, and you will seize the ranch for non-payment of the note. I tell you, it's a lot easier here, with you the big banker and me the big rancher, eh?
Yes, but just the same, I wish we'd stuck to our own game instead of risking our necks for a horse that we can't get hold of.
What are you talking about? We're going to get the horse. Lee Weston sent me word this morning that he'd located El Diablo with a herd of wild horses. He'll have him before the day is over. Oh, boy.
Hey, Weston, why do you suppose Canfield's in such a sweat to catch the devil horse?
Oh, I don't know. He just fences him, I guess. That black devil sure has run us ragged, but he won't get away this time. Howdy, boys. Any luck snaring wild horses? Some.
Any chance of a riding job around here?
Ain't healthy around here for strangers.
So? How come?
There's outlaws been riding this district.
Outlaws? You don't say.
Anybody that ain't pretty well known better keep going.
Uh-huh. Well, thanks for the tip.
All right, boys. Circle that wild herd and be sure and cut that devil horse out alone.
champ.
Get the boy and we'll get the horse.
Head him off at both ends of the gorge.
Who? Signal code. Huh. M-E-E-T. Outlaws, they said, partner. I wonder if it's them she's calling to the meeting.
Shooting. Lee, are you all right?
Oh, I'm all right, sis. There's a stranger spying on us. I tried to scare him off, but I think he's trailing me.
I'll lead him off your trail. Tell the other riders to go on without me.
Only a devil horse could have made that jump.
Well, that wild boy will never interfere with us again.
Hold on, that horse is worth a fortune to us. Besides, we'd better be finding out what that stranger's trying to do.
Come on.
Well, sis, I see you give that stranger the slip.
Lee, are you sure he didn't see you shoot at him?
He didn't get a good look at me, but I lost one of my spurs and I saw him pick it up.
Get rid of the other spur quick. I'll trail the stranger.
Hey, boy, look at this. Yeah.
You suppose he knows the devil horse is El Diablo?
Well, if he does, it ruins our chances of racing El Diablo as an unknown.
What's happened, Mr. Canfield?
I don't know, Miss Weston. Mr. Boyd and I just rode up and found this man stretched out here.
Please get some water. We must bring him to.
Surely.
Here's my canteen, Miss Weston.
Thank you. What happened to you?
A wild horse attacked me. Trying to catch the horse, were you? No, not particularly that one. Figured I might pick up some money selling any I could catch. Oh. How'd you like to take on the job catching wild horses for me? Well, thanks. I figure I can make more money going it alone for a while. Well, if you should catch any wild horses, you'll probably find me your best buyer. I'm Canfield of the 5-Star Ranch. Thank you. I'll remember that, Mr. Canfield. Yeah. Oh, this must be yours, eh? Thanks.
I'm glad you're not badly hurt.
Thanks, miss. Good luck to you, stranger. Same to you.
You know, that story of his is just a blind. He's after El Diablo.
Well, we'll soon put a stop to that. You give the boys their orders. No, you don't, son. No, you don't. You and me are going to have a showdown. Six bullets, and you never tried a shot. Say, maybe you don't know how to shoot a gun. No, I reckon it wasn't you that killed my brother. Well, haven't you got anything to say? Easy now, son. Easy. Let's stop scrapping and talk things over. You know what it says on that mare's hoof. Wild boy killed me. You're the wild boy, all right. What do you got to say about that? What's the matter, kid? Don't you savvy my lingo? I reckon you don't. Maybe you'll savvy this. Now we're getting somewhere. You recognize the mayor, all right. But do you recognize that man? Huh? So, you know how my brother was killed. Gosh, kid, if you could only talk.
What are you trying to tell me, son? That the owner of this license plate killed my brother?
You'll find the number on this page.
Thank you.
Stick him up, quick. What are you doing here? It's a nice truck you have here. Better talk quick. I told you before, this country ain't healthy for strangers. You're awful nervous about your truck. You're the one that better be nervous. I usually shoot first and ask questions after. What's your game?
What's the matter, Lee?
Keep out of this. Stop. So, he's your brother, eh? It was his spur you stole out of my pocket. You're the hombre that took a shot at me. Well, you and I are going to settle accounts right now. Get going.
Drop that gun. Take his gun, Lee.
I wouldn't advise you to shoot, miss. Untie your horse.
My brother. I'm afraid he means to kill him.
We ride.
Get off your horse. I'm going to have to tie you up while I tend to some business. Well, sure picked your size, didn't I, kid? Say, you look swell. You don't know it, son. But you're gonna help me to find out who killed my brother. You're not the man I want. I'm sorry. Both ways.
You boys with rifles covered while we go down and capture him.
Well, there's Bates now, looking away from something. What's up, Bates?
Funny, Mr. Canfield. That stranger corralled Lee Weston and was punting me. I took a shot at him like you told me, but hit Weston instead. You see, just as I fired...
Now, cut out the alibying and tell me what happened.
Well, one shot fired. He did it all right.
You know what we do with killers in this country, don't you?
Killer? Well, if I'd have even winged the man I was after, I'm a better shot than I claim to be.
Quit stalling. We know you killed Lee Weston.
Kill Lee Weston? Why didn't
Don't try to deny it. You didn't kill him. What were you running away for?
I wasn't running away. I was running after the man that did kill him. If you hadn't stopped me, I'd have caught him.
Yeah, we heard that one before, too. All right, boys.
All right. Get back to camp. Keep your mouth shut. We'll attend to this. Come on, Boyd.
Anything to say?
Plenty. I don't reckon it'd do much good. Well, what's going on here, boys?
This hombre killed Lee Weston. We caught him red-handed.
Well, but you can't do a thing like this.
What else can we do? This country overruns with outlaws. Our cattle being run off every day. Human lives mean nothing to them. Might as well make an example of somebody. The only way to stop it, right now.
Yes, but this is mob violence. As a law-abiding citizen, I can't sit idly by and see you take the law into your own hands like this.
Now, you better keep out of this, Mr. Canfield. We've got a lot of respect for you and Mr. Boyd, but we mean business.
See?
Get ready, boys.
Just a minute. I reckon there is something I'd like to say.
Well, say it quick.
You fellas claim I killed Lee Weston. Seems to me you've been mighty careless about identifying the corpse. Look yonder.
It's Lee Weston.
Yeah. You boys are going to hurt somebody someday jumping to conclusions like this.
You got the wrong man.
You sure got here just in time, Miss Weston.
This man didn't shoot me. Well, then who did? I don't know. The shot came from the bushes. Did you get a good look at the man you were chasing?
All I saw of him was his back.
It's too bad he got away.
All right, untie him.
Well, I reckon there's no harm done, except I've lost a good horse.
It's all my fault. If you don't mind riding double as far as the ranch, we'll give you a horse.
Thank you. Leave me alone. I'm not hurt that bad.
I'll just see if he's all right. Oh, won't you come in?
No, thanks. I'll just stay here.
You see what happens when you try to lock a girl up in a barn?
It looks like it wasn't the first time you'd gotten rough with this truck.
Not guilty. That was done by someone who stole it. They left where it was nearly burned up by a forest fire.
Forest fire? When did that happen?
About 3 months ago.
Did you ever find out who stole it?
No. If I had, I would have sent them a bill for repairs.
Well, I reckon I'll be drifting on.
Will you take Lee's horse, or shall I catch up another?
That's all right with me if your brother don't mind.
Oh, he won't mind.
I hope your mysterious friends don't get after me for stealing this horse.
were you telling that stranger?
Nothing except about somebody stealing our truck that time.
You risked all our necks today getting that brother of yours out of a mess he got himself into. Now, we're warning you. It mustn't happen again.
It won't, Mr. Adams.
Hello.
Well, hello, Boyd. Hey, how does Mark Allen stand at the bank?
Still owes us $3,000 on his mortgage. Why?
Why, I understand that he's expecting a buyer, and he's got 1,500 head of cattle rounded up.
Right. Yeah? Yeah. Tonight? All right, I'll take care of that.
Sure wish you could talk, kid. Maybe you could tell me who fired the shot at me from this rock. Yeah. I will trail him and see where he picked up his horse. Broken horseshoe. He sure left a broad trail behind him. You wait here. I'm going to have a look at that horse. I ain't aiming to let you make a target out of me twice. What do you mean? You know what I mean. And I'm here to find out why.
Sure, I took a shot at you. To keep you from killing Lee Weston.
Yeah? Whoever that is, keep your mouth shut about me.
Hello, Slim. What's up?
We're riding tonight. Meeting at the fork beyond the creek.
The fork's beyond the creek. What time?
Right after sundown. We got a long way to go.
Okay, Slim. I'll be there.
See you later.
I reckon your gang will ride without you tonight.
No, they won't. Drop that gun, quick.
Well, I reckon you got me.
Stand clear, Bates.
Great work, kid. I told you wouldn't ride with your gang tonight. Get on your horses. reckon that'll hold you till I get back. No, son. You can't go. You stay here. Understand? I've got a hunch that these outlaws are going to lead me to the man that killed my brother.
Where's Lee? He's riding with us.
Why, he can't go. He's wounded, sick. You know that.
We need every man tonight. He's got to go, as long as he can stick on a horse.
All right, I'll tell him. Lee, the riders are here. He's worse than I thought. The wound has brought on a fever. I'll have to get a doctor quick.
Well, maybe I...
No, please, Mr. Adams. It'll cost him his life.
All right.
Everybody here?
Bates hasn't showed up yet. Lem ain't here either.
Lee Weston's missing. Here comes one of them now.
We can't wait any longer for Bates and Slim. We got a big job on tonight at Mark Allen's ranch.
Linda, what are you doing here?
Vigilantes are riding.
Vigilantes? You mean they know?
Yes. They mean to wipe out this band. They're out to kill. You must get away. Here's your chance. Get down that canyon.
But I can't leave you here.
It's too risky going together. I'll get away later. Go, quick.
Weston's sister. Where's Weston? He's gone.
Yes, I made him go. I'd rather see him dead than riding with outlaws.
Maybe you'll get your wish. Take her away. You know what to do. We'll tend to her brother later. Let's get on the move.
ride. Miss Weston, right for your life.
That got him.
We must warn the Allen Ranch.
The horse is all right.
Hey, kid. Come here, quick. Something the matter with Slim. Can't you understand what I'm telling you? She's sick. Dying. All right, I got him. Slim, get the knife. Hurry up, get it. Quick, Slim, cut me loose. The devil horse is coming. Don't make me tied up that black devil!
The outlaws are coming, Mr. Allen. They're after your cattle. I'll warn the boys. We'll be ready for them.
Came from over by the ranch house.
that gun. He shot the boss.
Wait a minute, Harry. Where are you going?
The man that shot him is getting away.
Oh, no. You did it. Yeah, you shot him all right. Look. It's the outlaws.
Hold on, boys. We're here to help. Lee Weston. What's the matter, boys?
He just shot Allen.
I did not. I came here to warn him that the outlaws were coming. Weston's double-crossed us. There's a big posse laying for us at Allen's ranch.
Yeah?
The raid's off. You fellas better scatter and lay low. Curly, we talk to the boss. We organized as vigilantes to run down these outlaws. And we're going to get them, dead or alive.
Lee, what does this mean?
It means your sick brother was healthy enough to sneak down here and kill Mark Allen.
Oh, Lee.
Don't worry, sis, I didn't do it. Somebody shot him from over there by the barn. After I left you, I came here to warn Allen. After you left her, trying to build up an alibi, are you?
No, it's true. He was with me. We both saw the outlaws. Why, I just escaped from them. And the stranger helped me.
You saw the outlaws?
Yes.
Which way are they coming?
Across the mesa by way of Big Horn.
All right, boys, let's go.
What are you doing here, you young rascal? Did I tell you not to follow me? What is it, son? What are you trying to tell me? Darn it, I keep forgetting you don't know how to talk. Oh, you mean you saw a man shoot Allen from here? Are you trying to tell me our prisoners got away? And one of them shot Allen? Hey, wait a minute. This man Weston didn't kill Allen.
How do you know?
The wild boy saw the shooting. And if I got his meaning straight, this was Curly Bates, or a man named Slim that shot him.
Curly Bates.
I told you so.
Oh, yeah? We ain't going by any wild boy's sign language.
We've got Weston, and we're taking him to the sheriff.
Don't worry, Miss Weston. I'm going to corral the real murderer.
Boys in time, they'd have run slap into the vigilantes.
Vigilantes? Oh, so that's what we're up against, eh? You recognize any of them?
No, I didn't get close enough to them.
And you're sure they didn't see you?
Not a chance. I was too smart for them.
Huh. Smart? You? Why, you've done nothing but bungle up things from the start. You let the stranger take the devil horse away from you. You let him find out that you're connected with the outlaws, and he knows that you're working for me. You smart.
Now, wait a minute, boss. I can fix things. I'll get that hombre if it's the last thing I do.
Well, let me tell you something. You'd better get him, or I'll get you. See what that is. Well?
It's the stranger.
Alone?
No, the sheriff's with him. Guess I better duck.
Now, you stay here. So, come in. Well, sure. How are you? What are you doing out so early in the morning?
Morning, Canfield. I'm over here on business. Don't go, Bates. My business is with you.
Oh, what's the matter with Bates, sir? Been holding up a stagecoach or something?
Canfield, this is Mr. Roberts. Stranger around here.
Ah, yes. We met before. Won't you sit down?
No, thanks. We're on the move. Bates, this man claims it was you that killed Mark Allen last night.
Why, he's lying to save his own neck by accusing me. Because I know he murdered Slim Johnson.
Murdered Slim Johnson?
Yes. He did it because me and Slim knew he was one of the outlaw gang. He'd kill me, too, if I hadn't got away.
That's a lie, Bates. Slim was alive when I left you two.
Yeah, but he didn't stay alive because you sicked the devil horse on us and Slim was trampled to death. You murdered him as sure as if you'd have put a bullet through him.
Just how did all this happen, Bates?
Well, me and Slim went to capture him, but he got the drop on us and left us tied up in the cave. If you'll go over there, you'll find things just as I said.
We'll all go. I'm holding you both till this thing clears up one way or the other.
You're right, Sheriff. Very serious matter. If you don't mind, I'll ride along with you.
All right, Mr. Canfield. Let's go. Slim Johnson, sure enough, and he was trampled to death.
There you are, Sheriff, just as I said. And there's the rope this hombre tied me with.
This clinches a case against you, Roberts. I'm arresting you for the murder of Slim Johnson.
Well, Sheriff, I don't know anything about Johnson's death. This is a trick of Bates to turn suspicion from himself. He killed Mark Allen. I can prove every word I say to the wild boy.
Where is this wild boy?
Come on outside. I expect him any minute. The wild boy mustn't talk.
Maybe the wild boy will show up in time for your trial.
Can't wait all day, Roberts. Let's get going.
He's heading into a pocket. You can't get away this time.
Guess I better turn off here, Mr. Canfield, and get back on the job.
All right.
Here's your gun, Bates.
Sheriff, you're letting a murderer escape.
I'll take that chance, Roberts.
You've got to stop him, Sheriff. Don't you see that he's going to remove the one witness that can prove he's guilty?
Save your breath, Roberts.
Now stick him up. You too, Canfield. Now turn around. Throw that gun away. I'm sorry to do this, Sheriff. The wild boy's life's in danger, and I've got to save him. Now get out of here, both of you.
Pull up, Canfield. We're going after him.
What, without our guns?
Got our ropes, ain't we? He's a murderer, and we've got to catch him.
All right.
you can't get away from me. Oh, you will you? Why, you little...
Sheriff, there he is. He's heading for that gap. You ride around and lay for him, and I'll close in on him. Fair enough. Yeah. He's heading for that gap. You ride around and lay for him, and I'll close in on him. Fair enough. Yeah. Your devil horse, are you? Well, it won't do you any good.
Gosh, I'm sure glad to see you safe. Where'd you get that gun? Bates' gun. Then I was right. He did try to kill you. Son, I reckon it's getting too hot for both of us around here. Gosh, I keep getting you can't understand a single word I'm saying. But you're going to. You're the only one I know that can tell me who murdered my brother. I've got to teach you to talk. Come on.
Did you get the boy?
No. We're spotted down. I'm lucky to be alive. What's the matter, Mr. Canfield? Where's the sheriff and his prisoner?
Robert's got away, and it's up to you to get him. You're next in the noose, just so long as that hombre and the wild boy are alive.
I tell you, Canfield, Roberts knows too much. If the sheriff captures him and he starts to talk...
Oh, now don't get panicky, Boyd. Bates will get to him before the sheriff does. He knows that it's his finish or the stranger's this time.
Well, there's plenty to be panicky about. The raid on the Allen ranch was bungled, Allen was murdered, and the gang left a trail that might lead the vigilantes right to our door. Then what's to prevent them finding out everything, even that you killed the ranger?
Remember, you're in this just as deeply as I am.
Well, if you take my advice, we'll get out before they get wild.
I'll do nothing of the sort. There's a fortune in that devil horse for us, and I'm not going to leave here without it.
But you're forgetting, Canfield. Lee Weston's in jail for murdering Allen. He double-crossed us once, and you can gamble he'll do it again to save his own neck.
Yeah, well, we'll make it our business to see that he don't. Now listen, you remember when I told you the first time we came together?
There's your sister to see you, Weston.
Lee,
I suppose you've heard the news, Linda.
what news?
They're after Roberts for killing Slim Johnson, and he's disappeared.
Then our only hope of proving your innocence is gone.
It looks like that, sis.
I must find Mr. Roberts. He's the only one that can get the wild boy to prove that you didn't murder Mr. Allen.
Killers like this have got to stop. There's too many of them.
Didn't I tell you?
He's right. We ought to do something about it. Yeah, and we ought to do it right now. Weston don't deserve a trial.
I don't think he does. Well, I don't.
Sheriff, you've got to do something. There's talk outside of not giving Lee a trial.
You mean mob violence? Oh, nonsense. That sort of thing don't happen around here.
But I tell you, I just heard them. They mean business.
Oh, Shaw, just some fool shooting his mouth off.
My brother's life is at stake. If you won't do something, I will.
Miss Weston, what are you doing here?
You've got to call out the vigilantes, Mr. Adams. There's a mob in town threatening to take my brother away from the sheriff.
Are you sure?
Yes, I can prove that Lee is innocent, but I must have time.
All right, you get your proof. The vigilantes will see that no harm comes to your brother.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Adams.
Now listen, son. Man.
Man.
No. Me, man. You, boy.
Me, man. You, boy.
This is going to be a tougher job than I thought. Horse. Man. Boy.
Horse. Man. Boy.
Good work. Good work. Pretty soon we're going to have you talking like a college professor.
That way with you and me, you know that.
Hello. Yes? What? Yeah? Mr. Canfield, your plan has failed.
What?
The vigilantes are riding to protect Lee Weston.
Huh. I'll beat him to the draw yet. Who was that on the phone?
Jake.
Oh, Jake, eh? You tell him to round up the gang and get them all together. Ride into town along the South Trail. Now, don't lose your nerve.
All right, boys, let's go.
Hi, Sheriff.
Why? What's wrong, Mr. Canfield?
Sheriff, I understand there's a lot of wild talk going on about a mob being formed to take Weston away from here. What are you going to do about it?
You think it's really serious?
Well, you most certainly can't afford to take any chances.
I'll bar the jail. I'll stand them off.
You can't stop a mob, Sheriff. If I thought you could, I'd stand by and help you. But we'd both be throwing our lives away.
What else can I do?
I have it. I'll tell you what we can do. I'll take Weston out to my ranch and hide him until the excitement blows over.
Why, I couldn't do that, Mr. Canfield. I'm an officer of the law, and it's my duty.
Your duty is to protect the life of your prisoner. I'm telling you, Sheriff, it's the only way. Now, I'll go around and get my car and bring it around to the back door. We'll get Weston away from here, and no one will ever know the difference.
I guess you're right, Mr. Canfield.
Of course I'm right, Sheriff. I'll be right back.
Good. Right, son. Shh.
Rocks, boys. Run all over like a thing. Trail sure headed this way. Here, boys, but he can't be very far off. So spread out and keep your eyes open.
You sure picked a swell hideout, kid. It's a helograph. My gosh, kid. That message is meant for us. It's Miss Wesson. She's asking us to come and save her brother. She don't realize it may cost us our own lives to do as she asks. But you and I know he's innocent, kid. We can't let him hang. We've got to do it. Come on.
Hold on there, boys. I reckon you better stay right where you are. Now, don't get us wrong, Sheriff. We're here to protect Weston, not to harm him. Oh, yeah? Protecting Weston's my job, and I don't need any help. And what's more, he ain't here. Not here? Where is he? I sent him away, where you and nobody else can get at him. Do you think they'll come after us? Now, stop worrying. Nobody but the sheriff knows where you are.
Weston's making his getaway in a car. We'll lay for him at the Gulch.
There he is. Spread out and we'll get him.
The posse will have the rifle, kid. You mean you'll eat them off my trail? Good work, kid. I'm the one they're after. They won't hurt you.
There's the car. Come on, we'll get him.
Step on it. They're gaining on us.
Now, don't worry. We'll lose them on the grade. Hey, duck down. It's Roberts.
Put away your gun. Try to help you keep your prisoner. Keep going. But it'd be suicide to go ahead. It's suicide to stop. Give me that weight. Your gun. Try to help you keep your prisoner. Keep going. But it'd be suicide to go ahead. It's suicide to stop. Give me that weight. There, you get him?
Yeah. Climbing over the cliff. Since Roberts and Weston are both done for.
Better get out and make sure.
Vamos! The vigilantes are coming. The vigilantes? Are you sure? Yeah. They followed Canfield's car out from the jail. They'll be here any minute. The kid's alone. Roberts gave us the slip. Double back. Pick up the trail.
Hey, Robert. West. It's all right. They've gone.
Okay, Mr. Canfield. How about you, Robert?
All right, I reckon. Had a pretty close call. The mob almost got you, eh? That was no mob. That was the outlaw gang, and your man Bates was with them. Bates, an outlaw? Oh, you must be mistaken. Well, he was with them, all right. The same gang I ran into the night that Mark Allen was murdered. Well, if what you say is true, Oh, here come the vigilantes now. Your sister's with them, Weston. You tell the vigilantes to round up Bates, and I'll have the wild boy identify him as Mark Allen's murderer. Pick him up, Robert. You're wanted for murder yourself, and I don't intend to let you get away. Oh, leave it alone. All right, kid. Come running. I'm sorry, Mr. Canfield. I ain't aiming to meet up with them vigilantes yet. Quick! Roberts is getting away! There he goes. That's the sheriff's job, Canfield. We're here to protect Weston. Well, so am I. Sheriff asked me to hide him in my range. So, if you'll see us safely there, why... Oh, no, Mr. Canfield. We'll take charge of him ourselves. All right, Weston. You're riding with us. Ooh. This is where I left my saddle when my horse was shot. Saves the trip. I'll pick it up now. Yeah. Train.
Train. Horse.
Train. Horse. Boy.
Train. Horse. Man. Man, boom. Man.
Are you trying to tell me that a horse and a train had something to do with the killing of my brother?
Horse. Horse.
You mean that the devil horse is El Diablo, and he didn't die in the forest fire?
Horse. Horse.
Kid, I wish you could talk. Well, let's hit for the wild herd. I've got to get me a horse.
Look yonder. There's Robert, the kid, and the devil horse.
My brother's mare is in that herd. She's the one I want. Horse. Here.
Horse. Horse?
Yeah.
Here's our chance to get the devil horse. Canfield's orders are not to come back without him. Steve, you take care of Roberts. The rest of us will get the horse and the kid.
Don't shoot Bill.
Son, let's pick up that mare and get out of here.
Now, don't lose your nerve, Boyd.
Lose my nerve? If the vigilantes get Bates and Lee Weston starts to talk, our necks are in the noose. I tell you, we'd better light out while there's time.
I told you I'm not going away from here without the devil horse.
Yeah, well, you will never get him.
Yes, I will. Jack and his boys are out after him now, and I'll have him before the day's over. Then we'll clear out of here. Hello. Yeah? Talking.
This is Jake, Mr. Canfield.
What? Did you get him? Now listen here. I don't want your excuses. I want that horse. Now you get this, Jake.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, boss. I will. Yeah, I will, Mr. Canfield.
All right, that settles it, Canfield. You can stay and hang if you want to, but I'm lighting out right now.
Aha. Now, wait a minute, Boyd. Now, listen. We're not licked yet. I'll see that they don't get Bates, and believe me, I've got a way to keep Weston from talking. You see, his sister's over at the ranch alone. If you get over there.
My brother's dying message. Oh, I know you didn't kill him, son. He must have meant somebody else. Wild. That seems to be plain enough. Boy, with a capital B. And that little upright line. Boyd. The banker. Oh, that couldn't be possible. Really, that's the only word that fits. Son, I'm going to get this Mr. Boyd where you can look him over. See if he's the man that killed my brother.
Is the cash all put away in the safe locked?
Yes, Mr. Boyd.
Well, I'll leave you to lock up.
All right. Oh, Mr. Boyd. Going to the ranch? I'll ride along with you. All right, Sanders. Come on.
What's the matter?
I've got to tighten my cinch. My saddle's slipping.
Don't look back. We're being trailed.
It's Roberts. No, not that way. We can't afford to miss. The outlaws are on the way to the Western Ranch. We'll let Roberts trail us and trap him there.
That's a slick idea.
Come on. You know.
There's Miss Weston.
So long.
Mr. Boyd?
I heard about your brother. It's too bad, but don't worry. Everything will be all right. And if there's anything that I can do...
Mr. Roberts, you're mad to come here. Don't you know the posse's looking for you?
That's the risk I've got to take. Mr. Boyd, I want a word with you in private.
There's nothing you've got to say to me that Miss Weston can't hear.
I'm the best judge of that. Get on your horse.
Stop, you don't know what you're doing. Why, Mr. Boyd is...
No use to try to argue with an outlaw, Miss Weston.
Roberts is at the Western Ranch. Hurry up, boys.
The outlaws!
Get in the barn, quick.
Don't let him get away.
Quick, get back.
Hey, Bill!
We haven't a chance down here. Quick, open the loft.
car, quick. Don't let him get away.
Quick, get back.
Hey, Bill.
We haven't a chance down here. Quick, open the loft.
We're too late. They're coming up the ladder.
Quick, the truck. We'll smash our way through.
On your horses, man! Run!
Look, something's happened to the wild boy.
We gotta save the kid. Slow down.
There's the devil horse. Now's our chance to get him. Some of you come with me.
He's hurt bad. We've got to take him to a doctor.
No use killing our horses. We can't catch them.
We can follow their trail and get them when they stop.
Now's our chance. Spread out, we'll close in on him while he's fighting. Now we've got him. Look out, boys. Don't get you down now. He's got you if he does. Don't get too close to you there,
You can't go in town with a murder charge hanging over you. Let me take the boy.
No. This kid means everything to me. I've got to know he's all right.
No, I'll get in the back of the truck where I won't be seen.
Mr. Canfield there? Well, have him call Mr. Boyd at the bank as soon as he comes in.
Boyd? Hey, Boyd, got great news. We caught the devil horse.
Yeah, well, you're just in time, because we've got to light out of here and do it quick.
What's going wrong now?
Roberts has been riding that dead ranger's mare, and there's a message on a hoof saying who killed him.
Well, what if Roberts does know? We can get the mare out of the way, and he can't prove anything against us.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to get my horse. I'll be right back.
But you'll be seen and captured.
Don't worry. I'll be back by the time Doc gets finished with the kid.
But...
He's a mean killer, sure enough. But once I got my rope on him, there was nothing to it.
Hi, Boyd. Well, did you get rid of the mare?
No, I didn't. Roberts knocked me down and got away with the mare.
Now stop your worrying. We've got everything in our own hands. The boys just phoned. They've captured the kid and Miss Weston. Say, listen, we've got everything just as we wanted. We're going to clean up on every racetrack in the country with that devil horse. No one will ever suspect that he's a famous El Diablo. Great. Come on. All right, Bates. When the truck gets here, load the horse aboard and hit for the border. I guess that's one place the vigilantes will never find you, eh? All right, Mr. Canfield. All right, Boyd.
What happened? Outlaws. They've got Miss Weston and the boy.
And they took him away in the truck.
Get the passengers off so we can load the freight.
Get that infernal kid out of here quick or we'll lose the devil horse.
meet Canfield.
We won't have to meet him if you fellows are with me.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what are you getting at, Curly? I mean that we got a gold mine in our hands if we play it right. That black devil is El Diablo, the fastest racehorse in the world. Canfield's fixing to clean up on him, so why shouldn't we?
Sure, why not?
Well, what's your scheme, Curly? Listen.
Get out of there. Wait a minute. Get your hands up, Bates. Get his gun. Come on, get out of there, both of you. Miss Weston and the Wild Boy.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'll give you one more chance to talk.
Oh, yeah? Try and make me.
Now, if you're going to run, brother, I'll give you a chance. Now talk fast. Where's Miss Weston and the boy?
The gang's taking them to the hideout.
Where?
In Crystal Canyon.
You're taking me there. Turn around. Go on. All right, get on.
Here's some grub for you.
How long are you going to keep us here?
Until we get that double-crossing brother of yours away from the vigilantes.
There he goes, calling that devil horse again.
Ah, save your breath, kid. The devil horse is across the border by this time.
It's no use calling, dear. The horse is gone.
Horse? Horse gone?
Yes, they've taken him away. Come on, dear, please. You must be hungry. Come on. Come on, we'll eat. Come on. Why, you know how to use a knife and fork.
Knife? Fork?
Yes.
Me used before.
When? Where?
Long time ago. My daddy. He showed me.
Why, you're talking. You're remembering things.
Just to make sure you don't warn your friends. Now, if you want to hang, brother, just try and run away.
Horse! He come!
You all right, Miss Weston?
Say yes.
Yes, we're all right.
Great work, kid. You saved my life.
Better get gun. Maybe more men come here.
Why, son, you're talking.
He must have known how to talk once.
Yes. And that blow on the head restored his memory. Come on, let's get out of here before any of the gang comes back.
Kind of the outlaws to loan us their horses.
He killed man.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Now we can prove that your brother didn't kill Alan. We'll take the kid to town, let him tell his story at the sheriff.
And I'll get word to the vigilantes to bring Lee and meet us there.
Bates and the Devil Horse must be over the border by now.
And I tell you everything will be all right, Boyd? With what we clean up here and what we make on that Devil Horse, we'll be sitting pretty, eh?
Come in. Something's up, Mr. Canfield. The vigilante just took Lee Weston to the sheriff's office.
What?
Yes, I thought I saw Roberts riding with Bates tied up.
Bates? That means he's lost the Devil Horse.
Oh, never mind the Devil Horse now. It means our own...
You get back over there and pick up all the news you can. Report to me here.
Right. Now we're in for it. Bates and Weston will put our necks in a noose.
No, they won't. It's our lives or theirs. And I'm not cashing in yet.
It's a lie. Sheriff, they're trying to frame me to save their own necks. Roberts killed Slim Johnson, and Weston murdered Allen.
You've had your say, Bates.
Roberts, if you didn't see the man that fired the shot at you,
How do you know it was Bates?
Why, his horse had a broken shoe. The wild boy and I followed his trail.
I ain't aiming to let you make a target out of me twice. What do you mean? You know what I mean. And I'm here to find out why.
Sure, I took a shot at you to keep you from killing Lee Weston.
Yeah? Whoever that is, keep your mouth shut about me.
Hello, Slim. What's up?
We're riding tonight, meeting at the fork beyond the creek.
The fork's beyond the creek. What time?
Right after sundown, we got a long way to go.
Okay, Slim. I'll be there.
See you later.
I reckon your gang will ride without you tonight.
No, I won't. Drop that gun, quick.
Well, I reckon you got me.
Stand clear, Bates.
Great work, kid. I told you wouldn't ride with your gang tonight. Get on your horses. I took Slim and Bates to the Wild Boys' cave and tied them up and left them there while I went to follow the outlaws.
That don't tell me how Slim Johnson was killed.
Robert sicked the devil horse on us like I told you, Sheriff.
There's no use, Bates. The wild boy saw everything. He savvies how to talk now. And he can tell the sheriff just what happened. Come on, son. Tell the sheriff what you saw.
I hear man in cave. Go. I go see. He say that he was sick. Me bend over and...
All right, I got him. Slim, get the knife. Hurry up, get it. Quick, Slim, cut me loose. The devil horse is coming.
Tied up that black devil!
The outlaws are coming, Mr. Allen. They're after your cattle.
I'll warn the boys. We'll be ready for them.
He shoot man. I saw him.
Blind! That clinches the case against you, Bates. I arrest you for the murder of Mark Allen. That clears you, Weston, but it don't explain how you're mixed up with the outlaws.
Tell him, Lee. Tell the sheriff everything.
Well, you see, Sheriff...
Clears you, Weston, but it don't explain how you're mixed up with the outlaws.
Tell him, Lee. Tell the sheriff everything.
Well, you see, Sheriff...
Got came from the window. Come on, boy. Mr. Killer, circle around. Don't let anyone get away.
Not a sign of him, Sheriff.
Well, he must be around here somewhere. There he goes, Sheriff.
The doctor says to get her to bed at the hotel and he'll meet us there.
He's taken to the rocks on foot. Now, some of you fellows cut up through there, and we'll double on back. Let's get out of here.
How is she? Doc says it's only a flesh wound. She'll be all right.
She's a brave girl. It was a close call. Come into my room. You and I have got to have a talk. Come on. Son, these are for you. Get over there and try them on. Weston, you were telling the sheriff something about the outlaws. I want you to tell me who's the real leader of that gang.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. Come on, sit down. Weston, I am after the leader of these outlaws, and I want you to help me. Your sister stopped a bullet that was meant for you. The next time it may find its mark.
I can't. I ain't talking.
Is the leader of that gang Mr. Boyd?
No. No. Don't ask me. I ain't telling anybody anything.
Afraid to talk. Well, son, I reckon I'll have to fall back on you. Say, son, you got these on wrong side out. Yeah. Come on, get in here. Hello, hello. Well, they say that clothes make the man. And now, son, this is a man-sized job we gotta do. But I reckon we can handle it. You've shown me that you were there when my brother was murdered. Now that you can talk, I want you to tell me just exactly what you saw.
That day, big fire in trees. Train come down track, man back up with truck.
Now, don't forget, move fast when I come out of there.
I know.
step on it. He recognizes us.
I told you to stop.
You killed him.
Well, it was either that or hang.
I'll get that black devil yet.
Oh, never mind that horse now. Let's get out of here.
Then they go away in trucks. But I never see two men again.
Well, Mr. Boyd was one of them. Come on. Let's go down to the bank and pay him a visit. Mr. Boyd, I've come to apologize for pulling my gun on you the other day at the Western Ranch.
Apologize? Why, that's all right, Roberts.
Yeah, I thought you were hooked up with the outlaws.
You did? Well, how ridiculous.
Yeah, I found that out when they attacked you the same as they did me and Miss Weston. I hope there's no hard feelings.
Why, forget it.
Come on, son.
Drop in again sometime, Roberts.
I sure will. So long. So you fell for that, eh?
What do you mean, Canfield?
Why, that apology stuff was nothing but a stall to give that kid a chance to look you over.
To look me over?
Sure, I was watching from up there. I tell you, that hombre Roberts is up to something.
The message on the mare's hoof.
Well, if that's it, he's not so smart as he thinks he is.
What's the kid got to do with it?
Yeah, that's what we've got to find out.
Well, son?
Him there, but other man shoot.
Well, he's just as guilty. The message on the hoof is enough to hang him.
Look.
So, they found out the message was on the hoof, and they filed off the name.
Who's there?
Weston,
Well, what are you doing here this time of night?
I got bad news.
Come around to the front door.
Got you covered, Boyd. Don't move. All right, I've got your gun. Get back to your office.
Who are you?
You'll find out. Now get going and no funny business.
Roberts.
up at this hour for?
Roberts, don't shoot. I'll tell you, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Boyd. You were there when the ranger was murdered. You didn't shoot him. Who did?
Hey, Jake! Hey, listen, get the whole gang together, quick. Roberts is at the bank. Surround the place and don't let him get away.
All right, boy. Sound up, boy.
I don't need the evidence on the mare's hoof to convict you, Boyd. Because you're never coming to trial. No one knows I'm here. And when they find you in the morning...
Roberts, you're not going to hang me.
They'll think it's suicide. Who killed the ranger?
Roberts, this is murder.
You won't be the first man to pay for somebody else's crime. You're a fool to do it, Boyd. He wouldn't do it for you. Trying to give the alarm, eh? Pretty smart. But even if it worked, it'll be too late to save you. I'm not taking any chances on interference. We're going to get out of here and settle this business.
Wait, Roberts. I'll talk.
I thought you'd change your mind. Now, who killed that ranger?
It was Lee Weston.
You're lying, Boyd. You're stalling for time, but it won't work. Come on.
Untie your horse. All right, go ahead. Get on your horse. One word from you and it's your last.
Right out, around the bank.
Get going.
Where they go, get after them.
Keep going, Boyd. I'll drag you out of the saddle.
Sheriff, these outlaw raids have got to be stopped. The vigilantes have sent us to warn you that if you don't round up these outlaws, we'll get a sheriff that can. Now we're going to clean...
One word from you and it's your last.
Right out along the bank.
Come on!
Ready, go, get after them.
Get your horses quick! After them! Keep going, Boyd. I'll drag you out of the saddle.
Mr. Boyd, Roberts has knocked him cold.
No, he roped him from his horse, saddle and all.
I wonder he didn't break his neck. Pick him up and put him on Art's horse. Come on, men. Take after Roberts.
What are you doing here?
The outlaws got Boyd. They went this way. Come on!
What's that? Oh, that's only the wild horses.
Far ahead. You're on the wrong trail, Sheriff. That's the wild horses ahead.
There you are. Something like that always happens to help the outlaws get away.
There's no money going, Sheriff, as far as we know now. Cattleman's Bank, Mr. Boyd's office. Oh, yes, Mr. Canfield, the sheriff's here now.
Morning, Canfield. Say, Sheriff, what is it I hear about the outlaws taking Mr. Boyd away? Well, you must get them dead or alive. No harm must come to Mr. Boyd. Certainly. I'm coming right into town. They don't suspect us yet. Now, Roberts hasn't said a word to the sheriff. And I'll see that the boys get him before he does.
Yes, but he might call on the vigilantes.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we've got to take a desperate chance and get rid of them once and for all.
Get rid of the vigilantes? How?
Through Miss Weston and her brother.
Doctor's orders, sis. You better not ride a horse for a while.
Well, I'd like to speak to Miss Weston or her brother, please. Oh. No, thanks. No, never mind.
They've just left town in the buckboard, headed for the ranch. I'll tell the boys.
Men on horses. Go this way.
John, if you'd have been with us last night, the outlaws wouldn't have given us the slip. Both Weston and his sister know how to use a heliograph. When you capture them, make them signal the vigilantes to meet in the glen.
I got you, boss.
All right.
I'll stop here. 3 horses. Go that way.
Right you are, son. And I reckon Boyd was one of the 3. Come on. Canfield's Ranch. I wonder. Son, I reckon I'll have to handle this thing alone. You better go back to town.
But
Seen Roberts. He's heading this way. Roberts? Yes. You want me to... No, wait. He may have trailed me here. Better make sure that he's alone.
Hello, partner. Miss Canfield around?
No, he just rode to town.
I want to use your phone. Sheriff's out here trailing some outlaws, and he wants me to call the office.
Sure.
Give me the sheriff's office.
He says... I heard what he said, and it's a lie. The sheriff is in town at the bank. Roberts has shed a spy on us, and he mustn't get away.
Looking for me? Where's Boyd?
Boyd? How do I know?
Don't lie. Boyd rode in here last night with 2 of his outlaws.
I don't know anything about it.
You're lying. I'll find Boyd myself. Get in that closet.
Get in here, Bill. Get to the back of the house.
Okay, we got him trapped. Cattleman's Bank, Mr. Boyd's office.
Private wire, eh?
I've got it. Canfield's the other man.
I got him! In the den, quick!
Now, we ain't gonna hurt you if you do what we say.
What do you want?
You're coming with us to signal the vigilantes.
We won't do it. It's a trap.
Maybe you won't, miss, but we know how to make your brother do it. Get out there, get on behind this horse.
What are you gonna do to my sister?
That depends on you.
Never mind me, Lee. Don't send that message. It would send all those men to their death.
But I can't let them harm you, sis.
You two go back there and see what's up.
after the girl. I'll take care of Roberts.
All right, Miss Weston?
I think so.
Then we'd better get out of here. I'll see you home.
No, there isn't time for that. The outlaws will take lead of the heliograph and force him to signal the vigilantes.
A trap, eh?
Yes, a plot to ambush the vigilantes in the glen.
We'll have to hurry if we want to stop them.
I'll get busy, Weston, and send that message to the vigilantes. If you don't, you'll never know what happened to your sister.
We're too late. It's the vigilantes.
Why, Miss Weston, who,
It's the outlaws, Mr. Adams. They have Lee, and they're forcing him to send a signal to trap you all in the glen.
That's right. We were just riding to warn you.
Well, it's lucky for us we met up with you. We've been hunting the outlaws ever since they carried off Mr. Boyd. And we're going to stay right after them till we get them.
Well, this is your chance, Adams. Only you better rescue Lee Weston first.
All right, boys. Let's go.
you better ride with him, Miss Weston.
But aren't you coming with us?
I'm going after Mr. Boyd.
But you can't rescue him alone.
Oh, Mr. Boyd don't need to be rescued. He's one of the outlaw leaders.
Mr. Boyd, the banker?
Yes, and Canfield, too. And I mean to prove it.
You'd better be careful. They're both powerful men.
Oh, I'll be all right. But you better hurry or the vigilantes leave you behind.
All right.
Get my horse ready. And when Canfield gets back, tell him that Roberts is wise to everything and that I beat it.
Okay, Mr. Boyd.
A nice haul, huh, Mr. Boyd? I reckon I got here just in time. Don't touch that gun. There's no use of looking for your friends outside. They've suffered a slight stroke and they're sleeping it off. Now close that bag and get going. You and me have got an appointment in town with the sheriff.
The wild boy doesn't suspect that I know he's trailing me. And if you work it right, we'll get both him and the devil horse, too.
You can depend on us, Mr. Canfield. Do our part. Them two hombres are just the same as caught right now.
Yeah.
I got the kid. Snag the horse, quick.
Why, Mr. Boyd, what's the meaning of this, Robert?
Sheriff, arrest this man. He's one of the outlaw gang and has been holding me prisoner after robbing the bank the other night. The proof is there in the bag.
You might get away with that, Boyd. If it wasn't for this. Did you ever see one of those before?
Ranger, huh?
Yes. I charge this man Boyd with being one of the leaders of the outlaws. And I'm turning him over to you for safekeeping, Sheriff.
Cooper.
Yeah.
By the way, Robert, that man over there is waiting to see you. Said it was about El Diablo, the famous racehorse.
Oh, are you Mr. Whitney, the owner of El Diablo?
No, I'm Mr. Whitney's secretary. He sent me up here in answer to your wire. He was unable to come himself. It would be a simple matter to prove whether this devil horse is El Diablo or not. There isn't another horse like him.
Did Mr. Whitney say anything to you about a plot to steal him after the races across the border?
Yes. Martin the trainer confessed after he was mortally injured by El Diablo, but he died without revealing the names of his accomplices.
Well, that's that. But I reckon I don't need Martin to tell me who they are. The game's up, Boyd. I know all I want to know. Martin has confessed. And I'm accusing you of the murder of the ranger. You and Canfield plotted to steal the racehorse El Diablo. And when the ranger interfered, you shot him.
No, I didn't shoot him. I had nothing to do with that. It was Canfield.
Canfield? Don't pass the buck, Boyd. It won't work.
It's the truth, I tell you. Canfield shot the ranger, and it was Canfield that planned to steal El Diablo. He had it arranged with Martin the trainer to ship the horse by special train and...
What's the matter?
I've got bad news. El Diablo nearly killed Martin.
Did Martin get to him first?
I don't know. He was unconscious when they put him in the ambulance.
Let's go. Martin got to him all right. He's far behind.
What's the matter?
He's breaking through. He's coming up fast. We've still got a chance. That mare's giving him a run for it. That. I'm not through with Diablo yet. I'll make him pay me $1,000 for every dollar we've lost today.
Make him pay you how?
Whitney's shipping Diablo to the south in a special car next week. He has to go right through our section of the country. Well, look, you're savvy. Now, here's what we'll do.
Torpedoes on the track. What do you suppose is wrong?
There's a forest fire up ahead. I want you and the engine to fight it. Who are you?
Oh, Ranger, eh? All right, boys, uncouple the engine. Hey, wait a minute. You can't stop this train. We're carrying the most valuable race horse in the world.
You won't carry him far if we don't stop that fire pretty quick. Get up on that engine.
Well, everything's going all right so far.
Yeah. Funny how that forest fire started just when we needed it.
Yeah. We better hurry on.
Right.
You boys block the fire here. I'll ride up on the ridge and try to keep it from spreading. Come on to that hole.
All right. Let's see if it works. That's fine. Now, don't forget, move fast when I come out of there.
I know.
Fix that sack of bones and then horse hide so that they look natural.
Say, this is sure a clever stunt. They'll think El Diablo was burned up in the forest fire.
And we'll make a big cleanup, racing him under an assumed name.
We started away with El Diablo. The ranger showed up.
Oh, I know what happened after that. The ranger, before he died, left a message on the hoof of his horse, saying, Canfield and Boyd killed me. That ranger was my brother. And I swore I'd get the man that shot him.
But I didn't do it, I tell you. It was Canfield. Canfield shot him.
The wild boy was an eyewitness to the murder. He promised to meet me here this morning. I reckon that's him now.
Hello, old fella. Where's the boy? Where is he? Something's happened to the boy. I'm going to find him.
That's El Diablo, the famous race horse. We call him the devil horse. You'll have a man-sized job getting him away from the wild boy.
He's still out.
Pick him up, both of you. Bang up against the wall there and keep him up high. This is your finish, Canfield. Boyd's confessed.
Another step and the boy dies.
Let me go!
Bang up against the wall there and keep them up high. This is your finish, Canfield. Boyd's confessed. Another step and the boy dies.
Oh, let me down.
Where's Canfield?
He go.
I can't make it. Quick, kid. You gotta stop him.
But you hurt. I can't leave you.
Never mind me. Get Canfield. He murdered my brother.
Here you are at home, Miss Weston. Lee, I reckon you better stay here and take care of your sister.
I'm riding with you. Linda will be all right.
All right, boys. Let's go.
You're too late, boss. Robert's got Mr. Boyd.
What?
Yeah, and he handed him over to the sheriff.
Robert will pay for this. Hey, I left him wounded up on the cliff above Red Gulch. Go up and finish the job.
Here's where we split up, boys. The outlaws are over there in the rocks. When you hear my signal, close in, we'll round them up.
Looks like the vigilantes ain't coming. Maybe they got wise to us.
Not a chance. They'll be here any minute now, and that'll be their finish.
Vigilantes, I told you they'd be after us.
Wait up, wait! Let them have it.
We'll get these hombres mounted on the horses and we'll take them into the sheriff.
What happened?
Just a little argument with Canfield.
I'll get the car and take you to the doctor.
Get up. Don't move. Horse kill you.
Why, there's Roberts in that car. We'll head him off. Come on.
You kill the horses. We can't get them nohow.
Well, that car's got to stop sometime. Let's trail it.
All right.
Why, this is all ridiculous, Sheriff. You have nothing against me except a word of this half-baked kid.
Bring in Boyd. Boyd, you confessed that you and another man were the heads of the outlaw gang. Was the other man Canfield?
Yes. And the outlaws were his men.
Well, that's a lie. He's trying to frame me. Take your back, you back, or I'll take it back, I think.
Look. He killed my father.
Well, what did I tell you, Sheriff? The kid's crazy. No one around here ever even knew he had a father.
Are you sure you know what you're saying, kid?
Yes. When I was a little boy like that.
If you do your lesson good, son, I'm good.
Who are those men, Daddy?
I don't know, son. Keep quiet.
Hey, I
I thought you said this fella had a big bunch of horses.
He did have. He must have sold them.
Yeah. Well, you fellas get busy and catch up what's left. Boyd and me will go up to the cabin and rustle whatever there is there. Hey, if he sold a big bunch, the money must be in the cabin.
Looks like trouble, son. You better get in here.
No, Daddy, I'm going to help you.
The best way you can help me, son, is to keep out of harm's way. Come on. Duck down as close to the floor as you can get.
Someone's inside.
Now you're trying to resist. Open the door. We mean business.
Get away from that door or I'll shoot.
I'll duck around to the window. You start shooting through the door.
Stop shooting, Lloyd. I got him.
Let's find the money and clear out of here.
Yeah.
There it is, Canfield.
Wow.
Hey. Won't amount to much when we split with the gang.
Yeah. Why split? We'll just tell them that the cabin caught fire before we found anything.
Out of here.
I'll help you.
Help. I'm done for, son. I don't know what's going to become of you. Try it.
Daddy, don't leave me here all alone. Please, Daddy, I'm afraid. Daddy.
And then he died. But I never forget that mark.
It's a lie, Sheriff. I never killed Grim. Somebody's put the kid up to this. Trying to ruin me.
Even if the boy is mistaken, Canfield, we've got plenty to hold you on.
They'll never hold me, Sheriff. Take him, boys!
Pick him up!
Well, you rat!
Oh, I'm all right. Now the doctor's fixed me up. I got to go see the sheriff. Canfield!
Oh, you're not going to get away this time, Canfield. I swore I'd get you, and now you're going to pay. That range you killed was my brother. Hold on there, Norton. We'll take care of him. Well, son, looks like this washes is up here. Guess I'm the only folks you got. So I reckon you better come along with me, huh?
Can the devil horse go too?
I'm afraid not, son. I reckon you'll have to give the devil horse back to his owner.